I'll beat you. If I beat you, you cry with me. Oh, come on for there.
It's easy. I'm pretty.
What?
Eh?
Nobody is there.
Five people don't come. But the issue is now I'm going to iron. You come and move the thing.
Can you pass it?
Can't pause it.
I can remember it.
Don't go fish. We'll wait more.
Mm.
Okay, so this Charlie. This neck point. Can I get seam rip or something to rip this seam? I'm going to rip this seam out. This is a video me at all.
Yes.
You only say much the video.
The video that
I'm losing it, doing it.
yes.
You show my face.
Small.
We're going to turn this place the same way I turned that place. So this is what you're doing. I'm trying to tuck in the shoulder so that it will have seamless finish. So this is what you do. First of all, you bring your shoulder. This is your two shoulder. You make sure you've ironed it first of all. That's it will be easy for you to do. Then you bring this place and you bring here too, and then you hold them together like this and carry the lining here to turn it over. Like this. Are you seeing this? Carry the line and turn it like this. Turn it over like this. It's very easy. Turn it over like this and then turn it very low, very low. You turn it like this and you sew. Do you understand? Please comment understand if you understand. You turn it over and you so that you do not have this joining at the shoulder. Everything will be tucked in. So I will turn it and I will sew it. It's very simple. You can try it if you don't know. Try it, you see it's very simple. You turn it over and then we'll sew. So that it will have that seamless finish. This is what seamless finish. If you want to learn how to cut trouser, you can join my live by 2 p.m. I'll be cutting a short and I'll be sewing it on live. I'll be cutting a short and joining and sewing it here. So this is our gown. This is our gown. We are 90% done. We are 90% done. So this is our gown. We are 90% done. So this is our gown. This is the gown. So what I want to put, what I want to join now is the sleeve. Let's put our sleeves. Also, let me check what the hand looks like, if it needs trimming to put the sleeve. I don't think it needs trimming because it's sitting pretty well. So let me put the sleeve. This is our sleeves. This is our sleeves. These are our sleeves. So to put your sleeve, what you do is, this is the front and this is the front. You put the fronts together like this. Make sure everything is aligning first of all before you start putting this. Let me trim out some things and make sure everything aligns so that when I'm putting this down, start suffering. So you see, I want to trim out this place. Trim it. Trim out this place. It's looking like one of the sleeves is bigger than one. Are you seeing this? So I'm going to trim it out. Are you seeing? I've trimmed it out. So let me now put the sleeve. This is our sleeve. They want to put our sleeve. So I'll put this. First of all, before you put any sleeve, please try and measure it first of all. Try and measure it before you go ahead and put your sleeve. Measure it. This is my sleeve. Now let me measure it with the round armhole. Because sometimes you might start sewing and if you don't measure it, it will not sit well. Honey, if you don't measure it, it might not. So I want to first of all close here tightly so that when I'm sewing, it will not loose. So let me close here tightly first of all. Done. Then you bring out the cloth, bring it out, cut it, and close it tightly. So always cut out your thread. It's not good when you give your customer cut. Customer will see thread running from Africa to Jamaica. Some tailors, if they sew your cloth, you will see thread everywhere. Thread everywhere with thread. You see thread running from Africa to Jamaica, which is not good. There are different ways of fixing a sleeve. There's what we call tucking method, where everything is tucked in. Where if you sew it, even you will not see the lining how you do it. That particular method required lining of the sleeve too. But I'm not doing that today. I'll do that next. I'll teach you how to sew your sleeve without anybody noticing that a sleeve was joined there. Everything tucked in. That's how they make suits. If you take a suit, you don't see any sleeve where they put the sleeve and everything, because it has been tucked in. So let's continue with our class. So look at now. I've pinned. You bring you bring this place where you join the sleeve and the armhole side of the cloth. Then you put them together and pin. If you like, you don't pin. People that have been sewing for a long time don't pin, but me, I want to pin because I love clean work. So I want to check the sleeve if it's going to match my armhole. But it's looking like the sleeve is bigger than the armhole. So there are two ways of doing it. Either you keep your armhole or you open the sleeve. So I want to open the sleeve. This is my sleeve. This is how you open your sleeve. You draw your line like this. As if you're recutting the sleeve. Draw your line like this. Draw like this, draw like this. And go get to this place. The way you used to draw sleeve. That's the way. Then I'm going to open it. I'm supposed to do it at the front, not at the back. This is the front. So don't forget, your front is always deeper than your back. I want people to see everything I'm doing it. No matter what I'm doing it on the floor, you'll be more relaxed. You know, this tabletop machine doesn't have where you can do so many things on. Unlike the industrial machine where you can really explore. So what I'm going to do is to cut it in. I'm going to cut it in. So let me cut it in and you see. Are you seeing this? Or another way of doing it, you can still go and open it from this under. You can go here and open it here. You can just open it like this from here. Another way of doing it, you can open it. Let's open it instead, because one thing about tailoring, as you're sewing, you're just doing different things. There is no particular way of doing anything when it comes to tailoring. Everybody has their way of doing their own things. Some people will do their own things. Some people will just have their own way. That is why if you learn from Mr. A, it's different from what you learn from Mr. B. And people come online and say, he's not how to do it, it's a lie. Everybody has their own way of doing it, and it will come out the same way. For example, when I learned how to sew Princess Bustier from Precious Apparel, I learned bustier from her. I also learned from where I was learning how to sew. It's the same thing, just that her own is a different way. Her own has to do with cutting off basic bodies and that manipulation and whatever. But when I was learning from where I learned from, it was the same thing, the same everything. Just that her own was had you have to do print. My own I learned was freehand. I learned freehand, but her own was through you first do your darts and you manipulate your darts and yada, and that is how I learned how to do bustier from her. But at the end, it was still the same thing. It was still the same thing. My mother own too was still coming out very well. What I learned from my mother was coming out very well too. So you see, everything is where you learned from. You understand? There are different ways of cutting trousers, but it's still coming out the same way. There's a lady on this platform that I've been cutting trousers for a long time, but when I saw her own way of cutting trousers, her own was top notch. Her own was, if you learn from her, you cut trousers and sew it in 10 minutes. I'm telling you, because of her, I was able to make, normally I can make one trouser in like 2 hours. But when I learned from her, I was able to make a trouser. I was able to make complete trouser in 10 minutes. I was able to cut. It was so simple. It was so, I've forgotten her name. Is it Eunice? Or I think it's Eunice, whatever. She is so good. So you see, it's the same way I've been cutting my own. Those are own. They are just some modification that made it more beautiful. And the trouser used to sit perfectly. Don't worry. I'm going to run a class on in the afternoon, maybe around 3. Run a class on cutting and joining of shorts and how to do the band. Everything you see, very easy. I'm not going to post it. I'm going to run it live. So if you're interested, you can come by 2 to check me if I'm here. I'm going to run the class, how to cut a short, and then so I've tried to check it. Look at it, aligning very well. And let me tell you something. So who doesn't tell you? Look at, I've cut this sleeve, and it's aligned. So what are you going to do? You're going to trim in the front, because your front is deeper than your back. Oh, don't forget to trim in your front armhole, like the way I'm going to do. Look at it now. Are you seeing? I'm trying to make sure I pin everything so that everything will sit perfect. So you see, some tailors don't pin, no, they just go ahead and sew. I can sew too, but I hate rough work. I take my time to do this work. I love doing beautiful work. I love all coming out very fine. I hate rush work, man. I don't like rush work. Because if you're doing rush work, you don't see somebody rubbish clothes that person will never enjoy. This will be sad wearing it. I was telling somebody that the reason why I went to learn how to sew was because I have suffered in the hands of tailors. I have suffered in the hands of tailors. Tailors have shown me when. You know they call when? Are you also listening? Have you seen the book before? Tailors have shown me when. I saw when in the hands of tailors. They kept on spoiling my clothes. Every time I take it to them. Even the ones who say they are good. I ask them, I'm looking for the best. He's the best tailor around there. If you give me your clothes, you will not regret. At the end, even the clothes my fiance gave to me, I was supposed to use for something like my wedding something. It was spoiled. A tailor in Kaduna spoiled it. He spoiled it. And I heard it was the best. And I went to give him my clothes. I came back crying, and my father was even consoling me. That, don't cry, it's okay. Just go and look for that material and buy it too. I'm like, what are you telling me? As if the money comes that easy. You go and do it to tailor. And the thing that I paid him, I paid the tailor, I already paid him for the services. So this guy went and spoiled my clothes. My father was telling me, don't cry. Look for that money. Look for which money from where? From where, please? Nigeria is hard. So, trying to make sure the sleeve sits perfectly. There are ways of making sleeve to sit properly when you do calculations. When you calculate your sleeve. This sleeve was a calculator. I just do the sleeve and do it. So, let's check it out. There are different ways of sewing. You have freehand and pattern drafting. When I was learning how to sew, I learned freehand, but over time I discovered that pattern drafting was the best thing to do. It was the best way to learn. You know why? If you're doing pattern drafting, all your mistake will be done on a paper and it will be corrected there. Yesterday I was trying to cut a particular style, and it's been long I cut that style, and I went and cut it on a dress. You know what happened? I flopped. The cloth came out bad. I did not. The material was wasted. I've been cutting. I used to cut this style almost every. When I had a child, I used to cut it steady. But for a long time, let's say for like 3 years, I have not cut this style. When I was doing the style, I flopped, and I cut. The cloth is still there. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to have to use this cloth for another style because it was rubbish. It was nonsense. So I'm fixing the sleeve. I have torn it and it came out well. So let's join the sleeve. Please, if you don't understand it, I'm going to check the live better tomorrow so that you can ask questions and I will answer. Okay? If you're a beginner, welcome and stay tuned. Tailoring is not hard though. Tailoring is not hard. You know that sometimes you learn from the wrong place. If you come to a shop, you watch it. Let me tell you the truth. The truth is that you cannot learn tailoring by watching. If they don't explain to you, if you're a new bite, You're a new person. You cannot learn tailoring by watching. Watching what? Is it a movie that you learn something that has calculation? They watch. When you watch, you understand. You will not understand anything. I'm telling you the truth. You don't tell you this is an armhole. This is this is that, this is this. You cannot learn tailoring by watching. All these old mama people, all these olden days, I tell you, they watch now. You go sabi. Na lie yo, na lie. They watch waiting. You'll be slow. It's going to slow your progress. If you have someone that is telling you this is how to measure your armhole, this is how you measure this, you learn faster than somebody telling you. And they watch. If they watch. What are you watching? Because what are you watching? So people tell you, some tailors people tell you. Now so me I learn my own, and they watch. Then you too you go watch. Because you can't watch movie. Now film they watch. So I want to do something more. I want to trim in this place because the front is deeper compared to the back. So how come it's completed? No. I'm gonna lose it because it's completed, so I'll definitely lose it. So it's entered, but I'm gonna lose it. It's completed. So when it comes to tailoring, you have to be losing and so don't be angry and lose and sew because sometimes it can be frustrating to lose and sew. I hate that thing. When I start learning how to sew, if they tell me to lose, hey God, I'll start thinking, hey God, I hate it. Say my dad say that cloth you sew is not good, go and lose it. Hell, I'll be so angry. I'll say, what is this? Lose it. When you sew rubbish, please lose it. Whenever you sew rubbish, don't manage it, please lose it and go and do it very well. Whenever you do rubbish, please lose it and go and do it very well. Do it very well. Even you don't very, very happy that you did very well. Do it very well. Go and lose it and do it very well. So whatever you want to learn, I want to cut a princess. I've already cut a princess bustier. Sorry, I didn't take it for long. I've cut the bustier, princess bustier. I want to go and cut it on my fabric and then pat it. If you're interested, just drop interested on the comment section so I'll know people are interested. I'm going to take people along. I want to be cutting and padding a princess bustier. There are different ways to pad a bustier. You can pad a bustier using soft gum. They're breast pads, soft breast pad. They have different breast pad. They have soft one. I prefer using the soft one because it feels so natural. After sewing, we have the soft one. We have using those ones you see put the sew and to stand. They use laminated foam to do it. Laminated foam. And the last and the most beautiful one you can do now is using crinoline mesh. Oh, to sew. If you use it to sew your bustier, you'll be so happy you did. It's so beautiful. Using product that is expensive, you understand? 1 yard is 4,000 naira. You can imagine. 1 yard of million is 4,000 naira. And use it to sew only bustier. Bustier, how much do they pay you? I beg. When you think how much your customers will pay you, it depends on the customer you have. If you have a big customer, a rich one is going to pay you very well. You don't mind. Give them what they want. But I forgot to do something on this dress. Oh, I'm so sad. I forgot something on this dress. So shit. And I finished sewing. I have finished sewing. I cannot lose it. Can't lose it. I have finished sewing. I wanted to, before I made this dress, I had plans to put it there. What's it called? Stay. This stay. Stay. No paper slow. This is it. What do you want? What do you call? When I put all this thing that's going to make the cloth thicker and has stability, I forgot. It was rush work. It was rush work. I wanted to put it just at the top so I could have this stability. And I forgot to do that yesterday. Very late to craft. Come, be your help now to your brother man. No one knows tomorrow. Because I went to learn tailoring, when I got there, I told myself, are you sure I can do this thing? What's even happening here? They are adding and taking away. They are just doing one kind of magic. What's happening in this place? See how they used to. No wonder people say it's very difficult. This is not easy because it was so strange. I don't know. I don't even understand what was happening. It took me like 1 week to even know what they call the armhole, this one, the down one. If you go, that is why sometimes fashion school is a bit good because when you go there, you have tutors you get that teach you. Unlike the normal shop where you go, madam is you have to be madam take concern madam. You know she's cutting, you are watching. If you learn sabi, you take concern now. But if you go to fashion school, they're going to teach you. You get, they will teach you this is your armhole. They teach you first start teaching you how to measure, how to take your accurate body measurement. That is the basis of sewing. You have to now take your accurate body measurement. From there, you now know how to start cutting little things, how to add this and add for the hips, how to add this and add that to get this. But in your mother shop, she will not tell you those things. So she will tell you, okay, they watch. They watch. Your time is wasting. Don't go on to for 2 years. 2 years, no 7 years. I want to go and have breakfast. Who is hungry like me? Please, I'm hungry. Who will send me food? I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm tired. This is our sleeve. Oh. This is our sleeve. Are you seeing it? Gift. Come on, see, I want to close. I'm not trying. Move it. Why are you playing that in there? You want to spoil my life for me, Abby?
Yeah.
So why are you playing it now? You know, I went. Sorry, it's copyright. You don't know. Auntie, you don't know. You know now, we've done this thing before, me and you. And when we play any music, they will write copyright and that video will not go anywhere again. Simple and short. Then promise you back. Let's go home. Any music for me, because once you just play music now. I want to close. Do we have black zip?
Yes.
Can I have one?
Okay.
What's the sense?
I don't know because I perfume. I think so.
Who's that? Who gave perfume?
I'm going to comment first.
What the person say?
Any single lady here?
Single lady.
Yes.
Ha. Are you looking for a wife? Or that single lady? Are you a woman or a man? Are you looking for a wife? Eh? I beg, if you're a single lady, reply him or he's looking for a wife. Do you stay abroad? Hope you stay in the US. We don't want Nigerian people. Hope you're a white man. We don't want black people. Single ladies, if you're there, please tell him you are available. Mr. Single Man, looking for single lady. If you are single, tell him you are single so that he will come. And Oga, make sure you are from abroad though. Don't come from Nigeria and come and Nigeria is already hard enough. We don't want more. They already had enough for us. That is why we are jacqueline up and down. Jesus, yeah. You have done it again. Oh, I don't want that song. It's going to show copyrights now. What? Copyright people. You're gonna leave me alone, no? Copyright, I didn't do anything to you. Come and show me copyrights now. Let's try that.
Fried egg. My daddy to make toast bread.
Yeah, so Baby, let me take you there. What was going on?
Someone don't reply. Someone don't write it.
What is person say?
You just say hi and he writes again, say good morning.
Good morning.
Then you go write one language like that. They got them.
Good morning. Wait. Come on, down order phone, reply the person. I'll be right back.